बाप दादा अपने ब्रह्मांड संसार को देख देख हर्षित हो रहे। कितना छोटा सा प्यारा संसार, हर एक ब्रह्मांड के मस्तक पर भाग्य का सितारा चमक नंबर वार होते हुए भी हर एक के सितारे में भगवान को पहचानने और बनने की इस श्रेष्ठ भाग्य की चमक सभी में, जिस बाप को ऋषि मुनि तपस्वी नेति नेति कह के चले गए, उस बाप को ब्रह्मांड संसार के बोले वाले आत्माओं ने जान लिया, पाल लिया। ये भाग्य किन आत्माओं को प्राप्त होता है जो साधारण आत्माएं, बाप भी साधारण तन में आते हैं तो बच्चे भी साधारण आत्माएं में जाते हैं। आज की इस सभा में देखो कौन बैठे हैं, कोई अर्ब करोड़पति बैठे हैं, साधारण आत्माओं का ही गायन है। बाप गरीब निवास गया हुआ है, अर्ब करोड़पति निवास नहीं गया हुआ है। बुद्धिवानों का बुद्धि क्या किसी अर्ब करोड़पति के बुद्धि को नहीं पलटा सकता? क्या बड़ी बात है। लेकिन ड्रामा का बहुत अच्छा कल्याणकारी नियम बना हुआ है। परमात्मा कार्य में फुड़ी फुड़ी तालाब होना, अनेक आत्माओं का भविष्य बनना, 10-20 का नहीं, अनेक आत्माओं का सफल होना। इसीलिए कहते हैं बूंद बूंद से तालाब। आप सभी जितना धन मान धन सफल करते रहते हो, उतना ही सफलता के सितारे बनते। सभी सफलता के सितारे बने हो कि अभी बनना है, सोच रहे हो? सोचो नहीं, सोचना, करेंगे, देखेंगे, करना तो है
पिता सद्गुरु सखा तुम ही तो एक हमारे हो। शिक्षक तुम ही, रक्षक तुम ही, दिल के तुम ही सहारे हो। मिला सारे रिश्तों का प्यार तुमसे।
ओम शांति।
अव्यक्ति परिवार में आपका स्वागत है। आज
Om Shanti. Welcome you all to Avyakti Parivar. Today's day 22. Be full with the feeling of uplifting others and have mercy on those who defame you. Today's topic is jewels of contentment. Those who are full of feelings of upliftment and mercy will always be jewels of contentment. They themselves will be content and will make others also content. Their wonder is that they will create hope in those who are hopeless. Their lamp of hope always remains ignited for the people and situations that to others have seemed hopeless. Let us listen to Mohini Didi now. Om Shanti. Baba is talking about being complete on a daily basis now. So today he's saying that if we have the habit of uplifting others, then that also will make us feel complete. So we need to have that bhavana in becoming complete. One thing is to become complete, we need the jnana and yoga. But today, Baba, what is he talking about? He's talking about the bhavana. In bhavana, there is love, there is best wishes. So let us keep that attention of uplifting others. When we have that bhavana of uplifting others, that time we become content and we become the jewel of contentment. Whoever feels contented with having that feeling of uplifting others, that time they are called as the jewel of contentment. When can you be called as the jewel of contentment? Only when, first of all, you are content and then you can make others content. Whoever is content, their drishti, their words, their action, everything will reflect nothing but contentment. This is something we need to pay attention on. Baba is saying that their wonder is that they can create hope in people, those who are hopeless. If it is a hopeless case, they can create hope in them too. There are times when there are situations that make us disappointed. When that happens, there are wasteful thoughts. What will happen? What will not happen? But then, if there are people around us who are content, then they will bring out the hope. The whole world may feel that they are hopeless. But in that situation, constantly you can become the lamp of their hope, and their lamp of hope always remains ignited. When we listen to Baba, that time we take it in our intellect and into our hearts too. And whenever there is a need, we apply it in our practical life. But there are times and there are situations when whether things will go right or things will go wrong. These thoughts keep coming, but Baba says, whoever is a jewel of contentment, that soul becomes a lamp of hope. So, what is our homework for tomorrow? Our homework is to become that lamp of hope, even for hopeless cases. Whoever feels disappointed, we need to ignite hope in them. Avyakt Murli revision, jewels of knowledge and pearls of love. Avyakt Murli, date is 2nd August 1973. Topic is attain success through the right method. If you take a long time and make a lot of effort and then attain success, this would be called a low percentage. You should use less in every aspect. You should not have to use your body so much or your thoughts so much. Otherwise, how many thoughts do you have? It takes up to a month and a half just to create plans. So, you must not use so much of your time, your thoughts, or the treasure of any of your powers. That is, you should attain greater glorification through less expenditure. Then you will only have those thoughts through which you would attain success. The time fixed would be that in which success is already guaranteed. This is known as the embodiment of success. So, how would you recognize what percentage you have passed in each subject? To the extent that you pass in each subject, then accordingly, on the basis of that subject, you will attain your objective and respect. Together with this, you will experience attainment. For instance, in the subject of knowledge, there will be experience of light and might. On the basis of the subject of knowledge, you will also receive as much respect, whether from the divine family or from other souls. Look at the great souls of today. Why do they receive so much respect? because whatever spiritual endeavor they have made and whatever subjects they have studied, they achieve the objective and respect of having done that. And nature also becomes their servant. So, this was just the aspect of knowledge you were told. In the same way, there is also subject of yoga. What should be the objective of that? Through yoga, that is through the power of remembrance, you should be able to attain your objective. Whatever thoughts you create, they would be powerful. And if any problem is about to come, then with the power of yoga, you would have the experience that something is about to happen. So, because of knowing this in advance, you would never be defeated. We'll continue tomorrow. Om Shanti.